Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about a very important change that has happened in the retirement sector. Okay, all of us, we are working day and night in our work life, and then we'll be actually eagerly waiting for when we will stop working and start enjoying life, in case your job is very, very precious. Okay, so for that to happen, you need to actually build your retirement income. You need to plan for your retired life. You need to start building your retirement income. Okay, so now, if you want the same salary which you're getting in the work life to replicate after retirement with a regular pension, okay, which is nothing but your salary after retirement, you need to plan it right now. It cannot be always, money accumulates within a short time. Money takes a long time for accumulation with the help of compounding effect. Okay, so let me come back to the point. The major changes has happened in the retirement sector is from LIC of India. LIC of India has got one policy called Jeevan Shanti. This Jeevan Shanti is a deferred annuity plan. What is the meaning of deferment? Deferment is nothing but postponing your pension. Suppose I don't want to take my pension right now because I'm working. I want to take my pension, say, after 5 years or 10 years. That is the plan which is going to help me out in that. Suppose I am in my 50. I want my retirement pension. My pension after my retirement from the age of 60. Okay. So I can defer my pension for 10 years from now by investing a lump sum amount right now. So that is called a lump sum amount. So when I'm investing a lump sum, that is called a single premium policy. So this plan is a single premium deferred annuity, which is not going to participate in any of the stock market fluctuations or the rate of interest by the RBI if you're going to lock your interest right now. Okay, too many words, right? I'll try to explain one by one. One, it is a single premium policy. You have to pay a lump sum amount for getting a pension at the end of your retired life. The second is, it is a non-participating policy, which means it does not carry any bonus. That is the second thing. The third thing is, it is a deferment plan, meaning if I invest now, I can receive a pension with a postponement to 1 year till 12 years. So the maximum deferment is 12 years. Okay. So if I am now 50 years and I want to actually defer my pension, I can defer my pension to a maximum of 12 years, which is 62 years. From 62, I'll start getting the pension. Right. This is the third thing. The fourth thing is, you can lock your interest rates right now. Okay. Right now. Which means if I'm going to take a deferment of say 5 years, okay, from now, I will lock the interest rate right now for getting the same interest rate of the pension from my 5th year. Okay, so this is a very important aspect which, not many insurance companies are giving it. So now, what are the other features? Now, the other features are, if I'm deferring my pension to say 5 years or 10 years or 12 years, my death benefit during this deferment period also increases. Very, very important aspect, because the coverage is there. Not many companies give, insurance coverage along with a pension plan. If you go to US or if you go to any part of the world, pension is different and insurance coverage is different. But this is one of the very few companies which actually gives insurance coverage along with pensions during the deferment side. After the pension starts, there's no coverage. Okay, there's no coverage for that. Now, what are the other facilities for this policy? Now, the other facilities for this policy is, you can take a loan from the policy after 3 months from your commencement date. Then the next feature is, you can either take this policy as a single life policy or as a joint life. Okay. Then, what are the other benefits? You can also surrender this and get back your money at any point of time after 3 months. Right? Now, I'll give you some examples for better understanding this particular product so that you understand what is the amount of pension I'm going to get. So, a couple of examples where the interest rates, which is guaranteed, okay, range from 6.8% till a staggering amount of 13.7%. Will you believe it or not? So, the 13.7% is the maximum which you're going to get by deferring your pension for 12 years. Right? That is the maximum. Another beautiful concept here is, in this policy is, the rate of pension increases or the rate of interest increases as your age advances. So it's very ideal for people who are working in the private sector to take this particular policy from the age of say 35 or 40 or 45, so that they can start getting the pension when they're exactly about to retire, so that there's no stoppage of income to the family or for self, right? The other important aspect is, if I take the policy now and defer it for 12 years, I will start getting a pension at the rate of interest locked right now. If it is 13.7%, I lock the rate of interest right now. Imagine 13.7% rate of interest is unbelievable. It is going to be guaranteed throughout your lifetime. Not only that, if I take a joint life for my wife as well, it is going to be guaranteed even till the end of my wife's life. And whatever investment I'm going to do right now, it's going to be returned for my highest son and daughter, whatever it is. So what is the biggest advantage of this is, I'm in a full win-win situation for this particular policy. I take this policy with a deferment year because I'm working. Right now I don't require a pension, but I do require a pension after my retirement, which means I'm establishing a cycle of my pension or my salary after my retirement. I'm going to get that not only for my life, throughout life, okay, also for my wife for till the end of her life. So I'm guaranteeing an income for the family till I'm there, till my wife is there, and then that amount which I've invested in LIC will come back to my children. So this is one of the beautiful schemes I think nobody should miss if you are not having a guaranteed pension from your office. And even if you are having a guaranteed pension from your office, which might not be sufficient, you can take this policy to as an add-on for your policy. So my friends, I'll give you an example, okay? And before I give an example, I also want to actually tell you that these pensions can be flexible to receive in the frequencies of monthly, quarterly, half-yearly, and yearly. So you have all the flexibilities, okay, in this particular policy. And now the increase of this particular annuity rates from LIC of India with effect from January 5th, this policy has been a hot cake. You will not believe, my dear friends, people are there who are taking 1 crore as a pension amount for this. Okay, 1 crore, they are locking their money to get a pension amount from the maximum of 12 years of deferment. You can defer your postponement, or you can defer your pension from say a minimum of 1 year till a maximum of 12 years. Fine. So now let me give you a couple of examples how this really works out. Now, for example, a person aged 50 years is investing about say 25 lakhs, okay, for a deferment period of 10 years. He is going to get an annual pension of 3.18 lakhs, which contributes almost, 26,552 rupees. So a simple mathematics is, you invest 25 lakhs for 10 years, you start getting 25,000 per month. Very simple to understand. Thousands here and there would always be a difference because of the rate of interest calculations and fractions. But the bottom line is, you will get, if you invest 25,000 right now, after 10 years, 25,000 per month on a regular basis, lifelong, guaranteed, without the fluctuation of your stock market or your RBI rate of interest. Okay, right? Now, the same thing, if you go on taking it for a person who is 40 years, with the same amount of 25 lakhs, he will be getting a staggering amount of 13.7%. Okay, so this is the advantage of this particular policy, my friends. So I would earnestly request people who are working in private sector, okay, so that I understand that you will not be able to invest all the money at one time. So start building your investments on the pension. Like you start investing 5 lakhs this year, 5 lakhs next year, like that. Of course, the rates of interest might change depending upon the RBI regulations for the entry part. Once you enter into a contract, the interest rate is locked. Okay, so if you are a person who actually working in an IT company, go abroad and come back and you start saving amount, put it here. If you're having plans of your family receiving this pension, either for your parents or for yourself or for any of your child, start investing this amount here itself in LIC. LIC is one of the guaranteed organizations which is, where the amounts are guaranteed by the government of India. No other insurance company in India is guaranteed by the government of India for the promises it has made as a part of the contract. If it goes bankrupt, which will not be the case at all, okay, even if LIC does not do business right now, for the next 30 to 35 years, it can simply honor all the claims, all the commitments it has undertaken. But That is the worst case scenario. Even now, the contracts of LIC, which is called a sovereign guarantee, is given only to LIC of India. So whatever promises on the amounts, on the bonus, on the rates of interest, which are given by the plans and products floated by LIC, is guaranteed by the government of India. Okay, so I'm giving a couple of examples for you to just have a look on various ages like 25, 35, 45 and 60. Okay, just have a look at these pension plans and see that you start taking a pension policy if you're not planned one. And if you're planned one, evaluate whether it is sufficient enough for you to mitigate your after work life. Because an average person usually lives up to say 75 to 80 years with the advancement of medical history and medical sciences. So when you are living till 80 years, from the age of 60, you need to have a good amount, sufficient amount, so that you don't depend on your children for your income. You need to enjoy life either by going to pilgrimage, going to the places you like, and then gift to your children or grandchildren whenever there is an occasion. So for you to enjoy this, you have to start sowing the seeds right now. Okay? With these few words, my dear friends, I would like to close this video telling that Jeevan Shanti in LIC is one of the best deferment pension plans you can never find. Okay? If you like this video, click on the button and subscribe to my channel, and also see that you pass on this video to your friends and relatives so that they also get to know what is actually important for an afterlife continuation of income, which is a pension. Okay, all the best to you. Have a great time.